What up though, y'all? It's Chris. Appreciate you connecting with me while I'm out here getting my 10,000 steps in. And wow, this section I'm about to walk through here. Let me see if I can get that behind me. This used to be, at least last summer, this had to have happened recently. It was trees just everywhere along the side, but they would cover up this walkway, so it was like shaded walking through here. And now it has been cut. I wonder if they did this for some sort of safety reason, if maybe a thing or two happened here and they wanted to open it up, or it was a preventative measure. It could be that nothing has happened, but the potential for something was there, and so they preemptively cut the bushes all around to open it up. Nonetheless, let's get into the topic at hand. Dominique Alexander. You guys know him as the activist mouthpiece that has been basically the spokesperson for the Anthony family and not doing a very good job of it. Well, he decided to do an interview, a sit-down interview. I don't know how this came about, but he wanted to basically defend what he said and how they treated Austin Metcalf's father at that particular presser. He said this is all him. It's not coming from the father or the family in any way. And I think that was good that he said that, because that lets me know he realizes he's either come to this conclusion on his own, or somebody told him, you make the family look bad. You are making the family look bad. You made them look bad, and you are continuing to make them look bad. So he decides to clear things up, or at least try to. In my opinion, he made himself look even worse than before, but here we go. He doubled down on making Austin Metcalf's father seem like he was in the wrong here. Like there was just nothing that he could do that was right, basically. He said that, oh, I'm seeing people say that we were being insensitive by kicking him out. We didn't kick him out. We could have made him leave. We weren't short on security. We decided to let the police department handle it. Why were you calling the police department? By his own admission, he says that he didn't do anything. He was just standing there with his shades on. We all saw that though. He said that he was asked to leave multiple times and he wasn't budging. Well, some would say that he had the right to be there, considering this whole thing involves him and his family as well. But he insisted over and over and over that they didn't even know he was Austin Metcalf's father. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. They said that they figured out it was the father because, was it like a reporter that recognized him or somebody? It just all sounded like more of his hustling preacher nonsense. It wasn't really making sense. He wasn't doing himself any favors. And he continued to double down on the fact that he believed him being there was disrespectful, which I don't know how. The man is just there. He's standing around like everyone else. How is him being there disrespectful? This man has done so much damage for the image of the Anthony family. A lot of the hate that they've received, it's been because of him, because I guess he's supposed to be the spokesperson, so he shouldn't shut up. But if what you're saying isn't working, you probably should shut up. This is a guy that not only was he saying things that was making the family appear to be unsympathetic, but he's the worst possible person to be a spokesperson. This is a guy, I seen this. He's got a bunch of mug shots. This guy, he's been arrested a bunch of times. I stopped counting when I got to 10. What's that? Oh, a DHL truck backing up. It's always something happening over here in the marina area of the Riverwalk. As I was saying though, well, I'll show you guys this behind me. Let's see if I can pan it a little bit. There. I've gotten a little better at using this gimbal. I'm still not great at using it, but I've gotten a little better at using it. All right, let's continue on. As I was saying, he has 10 plus arrests on his record. One of them that I saw was even for assault of a partner. I didn't see if it was a male or female. I'm not even gonna assume which one it was. This is his partner. Do with that what you will. So this is the worst possible person that when you're facing something that their family is, that you want to be the one that's the mouthpiece, that's the one doing interviews and just being on social media, making statements. This was the worst possible person. And it's unfortunate because obviously they did not vet this man at all. I have no idea how they met this man, what promises he must have made them that made them feel comfortable with using his services. I don't know, but when I tell you, listen, watch it for yourself. It's so frustrating to listen to him talk because he is so hell-bent on still trying to paint Austin Metcalf's father as being in the wrong and being some evil entity. And it was so unnecessary. If this man, just like how I said before, that I didn't believe that he had any ill intentions, he even admitted that. He said, you know, people say he didn't mean any harm. He was there to pray. He was there to give us hugs. So people like myself who have been saying these things, he's been seeing this stuff. He's very much been plugged into the internet and seeing what the court of public opinion has to say about all this. So he's seen this. And he's like, well, that wasn't the energy that we got. Okay, man, whatever. So the majority of the people, or at least half in the country who were on the outside, believe this. It just seemed really odd. Like he just is hell bent on just not admitting that he handled this badly. And he could have. If this man was simply just be like, I handled that wrong. That was the wrong call. In the moment, I read everything wrong. I read the room wrong. I read the vibe wrong. And when I've watched it back, I see now he truly was just there to like extend an olive branch. If he could just admit that. But people have such a hard time admitting when they do things wrong. They really do. And I don't think that's a good mark of a man. I think that a man must be able to admit when he's wrong. He must own his wrongs and be able to apologize for them or be willing to make amends for them. The fact that even now he still is unable to admit that his actions he could have did better in the moment, it's just really telling about this guy. So I'm hoping that they're not using him anymore. I'm hoping that they have distanced themselves from him, and perhaps that's why he's now out there talking about this, but making sure to give the caveat that this isn't me speaking for them. This is me just talking, giving you my own views and opinions. But man, I think the damage is done. I think that at this point, no amount of him trying to distance himself from the situation, distance himself from the family is going to help. I think that no matter what now, this guy is going to be like linked to them. And that, woo, it's not going to do them any favors in the long run. I'm going to go ahead and leave it there, though, you guys. I'm going to keep it on moving. I'll holler at y'all soon. Peace.